Please allow me to level with you. I'm going to get up in your grill and level with you just like that. So everybody's crazy. You, me, we're all crazy. If you think you're not crazy, get over yourself. You're crazy. It matters what side of the crazy fence that you want to be on, no matter what. You're going to be crazy to somebody, and there's probably somebody out there who you think is crazy, myself included. So here's what I'm talking about. When I got involved and actually put out money into a home business opportunity to solve that problem of having no money, I did it when I had no income, no job, I was broke. Most people thought I was completely crazy doing that because I didn't have any money. I think people who don't have any money, people who are maybe they got a little bit of money and they're living just paycheck to paycheck, I think they who are in that scenario, who don't put money into a business, a home business they own, where they can solve that problem, I think they who use not having any money as a reason not to invest real money into a business, I think they're crazy. Absolutely out of their knocker, off their rockers, out of their minds kind of crazy. So I think they're crazy, they think I'm crazy. Let me tell you something. This is what I care about. The results. Where are they? What side of the crazy fence? What pattern is alignment with what kind of lifestyle? I'm independent financially. I'm dependent on myself, my own personal resources. I'm not in a retirement plan, no pension, no government thing. I'm living independent, financially free and independent. They on the other side of the crazy fence are living in a state of dependency. They depend on their job, an income they don't even own and can be taken away from them at any time. They're living in dependency on some form of retirement, if there is one, and they're going to divide by 5 because there's many other people going in on the same retirement, which is not their personal resources. There's no dependency in that. There's a lot of stress in that, and there's no freedom in that. I think they're crazy. They think I'm crazy. But you know what? This isn't a judgment. This is just where I stand and what I believe in for myself, and you have to decide where you stand. Or not. If you don't decide, you'll live by default in more ways than one, including a financial default and all the stress that comes with it. You'll be enslaved to your boss's time clock. You'll be a slave to money. 98% of the population is a complete slave to money. I'm talking about making money your slave. Money is my slave. I no longer live in slavery to debt, to money, to a time clock, to a boss. None of that stuff. It's because when I had no money, I was so broke I could no longer afford my excuses. I always was interested in owning my own business that did really well and all those kinds of things, the American dream. But I always had an excuse, and it's because I had too much money. You know you have too much money when you can still afford your excuses. Some of you just need to lose everything, and then you'll finally be so broke that you can no longer afford to not only hang on to your excuses, but to fight tooth and nail for them and to protect them, defend them. Only when you are so broke, you will finally let those things go. And you know what? It's not, for a lot of you, it's not that you need something new or to learn something new. It's just the fact that you have still yet to let something go, like your excuses, until you can finally live in freedom instead of enslaved to debt and money and a boss and a time clock and all those other kinds of things. That's it. You just have to let go of something, an excuse. Once you do that, I would guess you'll probably do whatever it is that you've always wanted to do because you can no longer afford not to. Plain and simple. So what side of the crazy fence are you going to be on? You going to come over to the much smaller segment of the population who's living in a state of independency? Or are you going to hang out with the majority, the laggards, and stay in a state of dependency and slavery? Which is it? I have a 30 Days to Profit group that I start at the first of every month. That profit group is helping people get a return on their investment back within that 30 days and be in profit mode within a month. It makes it extremely easy to start using debt to actually go from using debt to living and dying broke to using debt to live wealthy and healthy and in freedom and no longer a slave to those things that perhaps has had you enslaved for all these years. You're over 18 years old. How many years ago was your 18th birthday? And you live in the United States, where the economy and your personal income is a ladder that perhaps you've used, instead of a ladder, you've sort of used as a bed to rest on. Ladders are meant to be climbed. Your personal income, your personal growth, your personal development, your spirituality, your interpersonal relationships, your family lives, all of these are like ladders. You're meant to keep climbing. You don't stop and use it as a bed to rest on. That's how you end up broke. That's how you end up spiritually broke, financially broke. That's how you end up sick and diseased on a health perspective. That's how your relationships get trashed. You can't live that way. At least I don't think you should. But it's your life. You can do with it as you want. I'm telling you, if you want a better way, and if you're ready to let go of your excuses, get in touch with me. We'll have a conversation. And if I can help you, I'll help you. I actually have no doubt whatsoever that my team's 30 Days to Profit group can help you. But I'm telling you, you got to see being broke or not having enough money as the perfect reason why you have to start investing in yourself. Or you will probably never, ever, ever come out of debt and stop being a slave to money and your boss's time clock. Period. So let me know if you'd like to have that conversation. And I'm sure we will. Take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed me up lovingly in your grill, as I do. Unscripted, just the way you love it.